Salutations, spooks, spirits, and specters, and welcome back to more Batman Arkham Knight. I'm going to try to nail this thing once again.
Wants Batman dead. Scarecrow making him hold back.
The drone sensors are temporarily disabled, but I can only hack one at a time. So the previous drone will be back online.
Two-Face is hitting banks? Smart.
He was. Now he's under, police custody. Not so smart, right? I remember now why I wanted the Bat car.
This gig sure beats eating out-of-date rations while being shot at in the desert. You bet it does. You know, my body armor actually fits. Private sector, man. I should have done this a long time ago.
Nothing for you.
She's not supposed to be working
Nothing
with
for
Batman.
you.
The briefing said she's with us.
Ah, it's over here. Oh. Let me help you with that.
Ivy and Batman, best friends working together. That'll last.
He's definitely not dead.
He thinks he owns these roads? Prove it wrong. You see all these weird trophy things around the place? It's the riddle guy. Don't ask.
Oh. I see, I didn't realize.
I hope they send the National Guard in. We'll tear them apart.
Yeah, it looks like it's just right above. This whole time.
Batman's here! Engage!
You guys didn't have to do that.
Plenty of tanks still
Where
driving
could this
around.
be?
So let me get this straight. The Bat thinks some giant plan is gonna save me. You're gonna be road proof, Batman!
No. To my right.
Has the Arkham Knight killed the bat yet? He's all talk.
Now it's behind me. I see. Let's investigate.
What's Ivy doing working with the bat?
Oh, I hear it. I heard it.
What's Riddle want Catwoman for anyway?
Born on Monday, Christendom Tuesday.
This whole time.
Married on Wednesday, took kill on Thursday, grew us on Friday, died on Saturday, buried on Sunday.
I can't believe that. Zach hated Mondays. He'd been working the early shift at the morgue for all 3 weeks, and he was already starting to resemble a pallid corpse. The bourbon-induced hangover certainly wasn't helping. His stomach had been growling all morning, and it was still an hour until lunch. His bowels lurched at the thought of another plate of slop from the commissary, only this time the accompanying growl was deeper, more resonant, from another place. He scanned the room for the source. The stiffs sometimes released pockets of gas when they started to decompose, repugnant gifts from the afterlife. But this sound was different, almost like a word trying to be formed, trapped by shuddering lips. It was coming from one of the new cold storage units. These compartments weren't supposed to have locks, but this one had 4. They weren't usually this big either, and they certainly didn't have Wayne Tech branding. The door swung open and plumes of dry ice poured around Zach's legs. As the lights flickered on, he could see the outline of a hulking corpse spread out on the floor. It was inhumanly large and... breathing? Buh, 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 buh. Zach slipped on the tiles and landed hard, sending his glasses skidding across the room. Feeling his hands, he worked his way over the huge slabs of cold muscle to the wrist, as thick as a thigh. He wiped the frost off the plastic ID tag and strained to see the name, Soloman Grundy, like the nursery rhyme. The body shifted, its giant lungs filling with ice-cold air. The voice was rough, guttural, angry. Born on a Monday! Hooray, finally.
Soloman Grundy.
Thank you. All right.
I'm just saying, if he runs, he's gonna live. Look, if he's not funny. And if he was, you really want some millionaire geek.
Wait a second, what am I doing next? If I go forward to the right.
He went nuts after we lost the launcher. I've seen him lose it before. There's no stopping it. You just gotta pray you...
Oh, was I supposed to turn right?
I wonder who betrayed who. Ivy or the bat? Oh yeah, Ivy
I see. I goofed. I goofed. Man, these riddles are...
Nightwing's in town? Oh, I left Bloodhaven to get away from that punk.
They've certainly made these things quite tricky. I mean, on the one hand, they certainly did make the height difference. I remember complaining about that. I'll be honest, I do remember that. Boy, I sure wish that they had Huh. I heard you. Is that the fire?
The launch was our last
It
defense.
is!
That means Batman's got that jet in the sky. He's watching everything we do.
Gothcorp. That's right. It was Boyle. Boyle was the one who was in charge. It wasn't the name of the company. Wrapped in cold, Nora slumbered. Deep in slumber, Nora dreamed. She dreamt of Victor, of the man he was and of the man she knew he'd become. She heard him sometimes, his new metallic voice piercing through the frozen veil of her sleep like an ice pick. She heard his curses, his muttered threats, and when whatever new therapy he was working on failed, when cells refused to divide and line up like soldiers on parade, when carefully authored mutations lay stubbornly dormant in unresponsive genes, she heard his harsh, anguished screams. It had been gradual, this thawing of her consciousness back into something alive, something that flowed thickly, liquidly, from dream to memory and could even snatch in traces of the outside world. She was trapped, imprisoned in frozen flesh, but not afraid. Fear seemed impossible for her cooled brain, and there was a kind of freedom in this new existence, freedom from the Huntington's racked body she'd left behind. This will work, Nora. This will work. Victor talked to her most days, worked through scientific problems as if she was his lab assistant, professed his love, reminisced about the early months of their marriage. But the memories were distant now, Nora knew. The details became vaguer every time. She wasn't just a frozen body, Nora had long realized. She was an idealized memory frozen in time. Was this love? Victor said he could save her, but every second's passing drew them further apart. No, Nora remembered love. Love was warm. Hey, it's the fire department. I definitely want to at least try to get that one right there.
Okay, if you see Batman, don't call it in. Why the hell not? Look, we call in help taking him down. Everybody shares the credit. But we do it ourselves. Well, it's bonus time. Besides, there's no way he's as tough as they say.
Moment. Oops. Anyways, cool. Oh, your best pack. Where? Ha! I passed it again?
Who the hell invited Ivy and her dad?
Alright, I'm right on top.
Plans to the party. That was real.
Another riddle solved, Detective. No. You may keep the trophy. I made it for you.
Resolutions. January 1st. Happy New Year, diary. I feel melancholy. The old dates hold no magic anymore. My New Year's resolution is to find new occasions to celebrate. January 21st. I feel reborn. Today I celebrated National Hugging Day for the first time. I went to Elliott Memorial Hospital, covered myself in infected blood, and visited the children's ward. February 2nd. Happy Groundhog's Day. My new house guest and I are going to watch this stream from Puxatawny together. Puxatawny Phil! If the rodent predicts an early spring, I'll let my new friend go. But if the groundhog retreats to his burrow, I'll bury my guest alive. June 5th. World Environment Day. A worthy, important cause. I passed this message on to a class of school children by forcing them to drink Ace Chemicals runoff. They won't pollute now. Oh my goodness. June 19th. Dear Diary, Happy International Talk Like a Pirate Day. Today I cut off a man's leg and nailed a wooden peg in its place. He couldn't walk the plank. Very disappointing. Checked on my scurvy victim, but she wasn't ready. Next year. September 21st. Happy World Peace Day. I left bombs in the Croatia embassy. October 29th. Halloween tempts me. I promised Batman I would be present at his end, and All Hallows Eve is the perfect time to bid farewell to him. I will make this one exception in my year of alternative celebrations. October 31st. Damn Scarecrow! Oh. My goodness, indeed. Think about it. Think of all the new days we have created. That Calendar Man can now do all sorts of created stuff for. There is something here. I'm sorry, I didn't mean that one. I keep... Come on! Stay. Oh. What is up here? Is it up? Wait.
Two-Face's hidden banks? Smart.
I don't know. Anyways, I'm going to leave it here, so thank you all very much for watching. And ciao for now. Ciao for now. Ah, that's a pulse.